Alright, what's happening, party people? Welcome back to more Silent Hill. Silent Hill the First. That's not the button. There we go. I guess, first of all, to address the... What's the run button? That's not the run button. Square's the run button? Alright. To address the elephant in the room, yes, I'm wearing a suit today. No, it's not related to Silent Hill. I'm gonna head across the street from Queen Burger. That looks like it might have something to do. So last time, Harry Mason went to school. Did we actually learn anything at the school, or was it just, damn, the school is weird? I can't remember if we actually learned, like, oh, the school, it's, oh, the school has had, questionable practices. The school is abusing kids. I can't remember if that was the case. These streets are so fucking big. Alright, Bachman. That's a readied position. These are side steps. Oh. Where'd you go, you son of a bitch? Is it really gone? Alright. Alrighty then. Am I even going anywhere useful? There's probably something here at some point that I got last time. Can I go in there? Ghoul. Alright. Looks like I can go to the end of Elroy. Yeah, that's the end of Elroy. Okay. I hear the cat. It does not take long. Alright, hang on. Ugh. What? What do you want? Big reason why I didn't want him in here is I know he's gonna just start making little biscuits on my suit. Alright. Hi, little man. Alright, bye, little man. Is what it is. Can't go there. Can't go there. No, come here. Son of a bitch. Cool, can you just like hang out in that chair, little man? Can you stop making problems? Alright. What's in my inventory? Hang on. Do I have anything? Handgun. Handgun shots. Should play the game without sound. Shh. The hills are silent. What's going on, dude? Hey. What are you doing? No, come here. Come here. Hey. Yeah. Can you just, like, hang out? He was in my lap for a second and then left. Wanna just, like... Yeah, you could just hang out right there in the chair. There we go. The hills are silent. Alright, shotgun, shotgun shells, kitchen knife. Okay, that K. Gordon found in the school's boiler room. Okay, this was the next objective look. Old Silent Hill, Southwest Block. K. Gordon. Oh, tank controls. Can I use it here? Southwest Block. Where is... Is it just the key to the church, then? Oh, fuck. I think I have to go back to the school and head up over there. Come out on, like, Levin Street or Bradbury Street. Well, no, why is that there? Why is that circle there? Yo, Slew Dog, welcome back to chat. Good to have you. Trying to solve the mystery of the key. Did you go to the church? Not yet. We are trying to get there now. The Balkan Church. I'm still trying to figure it out, so please no hints or answers. The key? Yeah, so we have it says the K. Gordon key, and it says the Southwest Block of Old Silent Hill. I'm still trying to figure it out. Old Silent Hill. Okay, I think it goes to one of... Why is that circled? I'm gonna head back over to the school, I think. Don't remember what the key was for. I only just started. I've only been streaming for like 10 minutes. And this is the first thing I'm doing today. Like, I haven't tried anything with the key yet. I'm just trying to find where the key goes. I went back over to the house that the dog house is in front of, just to save it. Explore at your own pace? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Head back up. Check out the shop, see if doors are open. I'm trying to think if there's any shops I haven't been to. At least any, like, important key locations. I'm trying to think of, like, the word I want to use. Just, yeah, the businesses. I'm just trying to think, because I've been in a few of them already. Nope, wrong button. Come on. There we go. Nope, nothing there. Wait, do I have to go up again? Cool. Can head down this way. This creaky doors need some WD-40? Exactly. I think that would solve every problem in Silent Hill, actually. WD-40 is a cure-all. WD-40 makes everything better. Monsters can't hear us coming? Yeah! Squeaky shoes? WD-40. Strained relationship with your daughter? WD-40. Okay, I guess I could try and see if... That's not the inventory button, that is. Alright. I tried. Why did you... Okay. I feel like one of these mailboxes is gonna say, like, Gordon on the side of it. Well, I have an idea of where I want to go, so I'm gonna head there first. And then I'll double back to these houses if that's not it. Find Hell's Kitchen. That's in New York City. That's not in Silent Hill. Silent Hell's Kitchen. Gordon should be there. You're right, Gordon Ramsay should be there. I win. Interesting angle. Okay. We're learning, we're learning. We made it to Gordon's house. Cinematic angle. Cinematic angels. Take the handgun rounds. Take the handgun rounds. Wasn't the door unlocked before? No. Different house. The house we went through before... before that was unlocked was up here on Levin Street. The key that I just had was for down here, and now I can get to the church. Yeah, okay. It's just that this is track housing in suburbia, so it all looks the same. Save. Gordon. Thank you, Gordon. What's on the news? There's a TV set. The power must be out. It doesn't work. The door is jammed. This door can't be opened. All right, back out into the wide, wide world of sports. I'm gonna try and go up and over on Block Street. Wait, what does that say? Sears? Chain? Out? Yeah, new part of town. Son of a bitch. There goes all of my plans. There goes every single thought I had in my head. Fuck. Might... I hear them. Where are you, you son of a bitch? Oh, fucking tank controls. He'll be back. They always come back. I double, triple dog dare you to come back. Alright. Take a little sippy. I'll fucking kill you. Show yourself, dog. Ah! Okay. Always take the ammo. Turn around. Step on bird. It's not that hard. Crunch, exactly. Hollow bird bones, extra crunchy. Hollow dog bones, extra crunchy. What is this? Hang on. This is on the map. What is it? Cut rate chainsaws. There's a chainsaw. There's no gasoline. Can't use it. Yeah, chainsaw is a New Game Plus item. That's how it normally is in Silent Hill games. Just from the little bit I've interacted with Silent Hill, Chainsaws seem to be New Game Plus weapons. Okay, the church is right there. I think I'm gonna walk all the way to the end of this street and just see what there is to do. Do a little bit of exploration now. Do the church level. And then do more exploration after the church. Unless for whatever reason, the town of Silent Hill is not available to explore after the church, which would be crazy. Where are you? Where are you, dirty son of a bitch? Check the shops, keep eyes peeled. I'll think about it. Not the button I wanted to press. Looks like there's a shop on this side and then a gas station on the other side. What's up here? Can't interact. Shut up. Shut up. Red rum ass. There are so many movie references in this game. Look, I love The Shining. I think that's such a great surreal movie. It's so fun. I do wish I do wish that the movie, the Jack Nicholson movie, went into a little more explanation about why he went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, cuz the book in the book, the boiler is like way more prevalent to the story as like the heart of the Overlook. But in the movie, it was just kind of played off as like, oh yeah, part of his job is just like keeping the boiler going. Every now and then you would get a shot of just the boiler overheating or something, just the boiler going nuts. I do wish... Oh, hey, we're on the bridge now. Okay. How far can we get? Let me actually go onto the sidewalk like a sane person. What are you? Son of a bitch. Turn the camera around. Genuinely so glad I'm finally playing this game. This game has been so good so far. It is a little... Hello? Okay, this is probably for something later that I can't interact with yet. It is a little esoteric. It does do some game design stuff that I don't like that has been fixed since this game came out. Like, you have to do puzzles in certain order, but, like, it doesn't tell you that. Or, like, there's no real indication that a puzzle is now available. Like, in newer game design, it would be like, oh, the door is stuck, and then once you do the puzzle, you get the puzzle piece as well as the key to the next puzzle. In this game, like in the school, you had to do the sun puzzle before you could do the moon puzzle. But I found the moon puzzle first. Or like I found the moon puzzle and I was like, okay, let me do this puzzle. And it just like the key, the cover on the piano was down, and it was like, oh, it's locked or it's stuck. Once I did the sun puzzle, I went back and it was just open. Like there was no indication that like the moon puzzle was now available. I feel like in like modern game design, that would be fixed. What do we got here? Oh. There's a shopping district map. Take it. There's more Silent Hill in my Silent Hill? Oh. Older games don't tell you anything? Which kind of worked to the benefit of older Silent Hill games. Because when they don't tell you anything, even in, like, the story, a lot of it can be, not played off, but a lot of it is speculated upon in, like, oh, how much of this was real? How much of this was, you know, in the character's head? There was a health drink. Take it. There's a keyhole in the control panel. Okay. So either video game rule of threes, and I'm going to have to go to 3 different locations in old Silent Hill, where I am now, or once I'm done with the church, that's going to be the next key I get, is the bridge key. Understood. Let's head back over here, and there should be a gas station. I mean, they're gonna give me... It would be so wild of this game to show me, hey, there's a keyhole on the bridge controls. The bridge is up. But we're not going to let you cross that bridge. We're going to give you a map to the other side of the bridge. We're going to give you a map. Can I... Okay, it's not letting me swap to the other map. But it's like, we're going to give you the map to the other side of this bridge. You're not going to cross that bridge. Look at this shopping district. Look at this mall. Sorry, Harry Mason, your daughter's going to go to that mall, not you. Your daughter is going to go shopping. Wo ist das? Shotgun shells. Sehr gut. First aid kit. I'm so glad it's Friday. TGIF. No, I'm glad it's Friday too. Hoping the weekend goes smooth. I've got some stuff. I wish I could stream more on weekends. Working from home right now? Nice. Tapping keys away. I wish I could work from home. Honestly, with where I work, I work with a lot of... I work... Without disclosing too much, I work in a HIPAA-compliant environment with clients and patients and stuff. So it makes sense that I can't work from home. I have to interact face-to-face with people. I have a very, like, person-facing job. But honestly, like, if some weeks, it's really just like, if you just want to give me all the paperwork to do, if you just want to give me all of the things to file, and, like, give me a company laptop, I'd be so down with that. Not all the time. I would, maybe, like, you know, 1 day a week in office, but... Used to be a high school teacher, I hated it. Kids are just getting worse. That's the... People are forgetting how to parent, and they're teaching public education system like a fucking daycare. It's so bad. It was the adults? Ooh. Damn it. I have not heard that before. Like, the people that I know that work in education. No, to be fair, the people that I know who work in education, work with, like, younger than high school, like middle school or younger. So, like, maybe this is just like a... I guess Gen Alpha is in high school now. Gen Beta? Whatever the new litter of kids is called. But no, I've definitely had, like... I definitely have worked in environments where, like, the other staff members are the problem. I mean, in most of my fucking... when I used to work retail, it was definitely, like, 1 or 2 coworkers that sucked, but it was mostly the fucking adults have power trips, micromanagement. Some kids are bad and horrible. It's adults above me telling me how to do my job. Oh my god, especially in public education, where there has been so much scrutiny based on what's in the curriculum. because you have so many parents who don't want to raise their kids, who don't want to teach their kids shit. But then when you are just doing your job, teaching kids, I was a huge like civics student. I was let me just teach my math my way. Oh my god, I've heard some horror stories of like new math. I guess more what I'm speaking to is more so in the science and social studies sector. But it's all just like, I'm not going to teach my kid anything, but if you try to teach my kids things that I don't like, I'm going to come down on you like the hammer of God. And that shit's annoying. That shit is like actually detrimental to the public education system. But the fact that they're fucking with math even, like, I'm lucky I graduated high school before new math, before any of that. But man, I've seen some. My cousins have kids in public education right now. Where education K through 12 tells teachers to teach math is team/project oriented. We're not allowed to lecture. So you can't just go up there and be like, this is how, if I may ask, if you were high school, were you like algebra, calculus, geometry, were you all of it? Cuz like direct instruction even though it's lecture. See, that's wild to me, cuz when I was I will say I am much more of a hands-on learner. I can visualize things way better than the abstract. Algebra 2, geometry, and pre-calc. Geometry is where I thrived. If you can show me a shape and give me the numbers to that shape, that is so much easier. Algebra in the abstract, I feel like is so hard to teach in a team environment. Like, just because of the nature of algebra. Oh, this is the church. I guess I'm just here now. Jesus. Oh my god, it's her from the opening.
Were you ringing that bell?
I've been expecting you. It was foretold by gyromancy.
By what?
What are you talking about?
I knew you'd come.
Gyro.
You want
Mancy.
the girl, right?
New D&D
You're
subclass
talking about
unlocked. Method of divination, which people spin around and...
see everything.
You know something. Tell me.
Stay back. Nothing is to be gained from floundering about at random. You must follow the path. The path of the hermit concealed by Flauros.
What? What are you talking about?
Flauros.
Here, the Flauros, a cage of peace. It can break through the walls of darkness and counteract the wrath of the underworld.
That's a Sith holocron.
These will
I don't even watch Star Wars content anymore, but I recognize that's a Sith
make haste to
holocron.
the hospital before it's too late.
Wait. Don't go yet.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't see that Twitch blocked that. Seems like a crazy old lady. Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll take the... It was foretold by gyromancy. I guess I'll take the Flauros. Key. Drawbridge key. Okay. So the church isn't even a dungeon? The church is just a stopgap between this and the actual next dungeon? There's a candle stand, nothing special. Speaking in cryptic riddles. It could be worse. She could have attacked me on sight. I'd rather people speak weird at me than punch me. Bible. You'll never guess the book I found in the church. It was Bible. Do you trust the lady? I am incredibly secret of the druids pilled, which means no. I immediately am thinking that this is some kind of cult stuff. I I'm sure if I learned her name with the little bit of Silent Hill lore that I do know, I'll hear a name and be like, duh! Flauros, a cage of peace. That's a triangle, lady. That's a pyramid. Sorry. For all the geometry heads out there, I know it's a three-dimensional figure. Although, technically, I am viewing this on a two-dimensional screen, so, abstract. I can only see so many sides of it at once. The Illuminati, you're so right. You are so right. It's her. It's Sally Illuminati. It's her. That's one of my favorite bits, is like if you're trying to talk about a company or like a big industry, speak about it like it's a person, like the person in charge of all hospitals. It's John Big Pharma. You gotta watch out for John Big Pharma. I wonder what new part of Silent Hill we'll have. Well, I can't look at the map right now. Well, I can, but it'll only show me for the part of Silent Hill I'm in. So once I get there, I'll look at the map, and then we can actually, Oh my god. You're making me fucking, Or does this go... Is the key to the... Does the key go downstairs? No, okay. So there is just another door I can walk into that has nothing in there. The machinery is running. Do you want to press the switch? Genuinely, so PS1 was when I was the drawbridge descends. PS1 is when I played the PS1 when I was a wee small child. And so when I think of PS1 games, I do think of shorter games like Spyro or Crash Bandicoot. So I am between like Resident Evil 1 and this, I'm always so impressed. Metal Gear Solid, it took 2 discs, but Metal Gear Solid was so in-depth. 33, I've seen it all. I'm just consistently impressed by, okay, so wait, we have Kunt Street, Crichton Street, Wilson Street, Simmons Street. Wait, are these all Sagan Street? Oh my gosh, all the streets are actually named after people. 90s was an interesting time. I'm tired of hearing people say, I wish we could go back to X time. Because you're always going to have nostalgia, even if it was like a bad time. I think there's always going to be, because that I've lived a life. There's been some like not great points in my life. But like, I think there's always something to be nostalgic about, you know? Don't want to go back to the 90s. Well, I just think more so like, I think about like Dead Internet Theory, where like the been there, done that. Yeah. Well, like the with where like a lot of things are heading, I think we're heading towards we are in the bad timeline. I think we're heading towards some really not great things right now. And I think back to when the worst thing on the internet was smile.jpg or whatever, smile.png. The worst thing you could see online was Goatsy. You know? And I just think about how, like, I don't know, content used to be better online. We've just hit this plateau where we've hit this, I guess a singularity would be a better word for it, where there's more content now than ever. And I'm a proprietor of content. I am somebody online saying there's too many people online. And I'm not saying that as like, Oh, people should, singularity is the right word. Yeah. I'm not saying that as somebody who's like, oh, there should be less Twitch streamers so that more people watch my Twitch streams. No, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to play games that I've either never played before or share games that I love that I don't feel were given a chance. You know, I'm here to play for very specific reasons. Made some YouTube videos, added entropy to the system. Yeah, it's... And I mean, like, I've been doing... Oh my god. I've been doing content in some way online for 12 years? In various forms. Oh man. And so, like, I've seen the, like, rise and fall of so many systems online. What the fuck Okay, wait, what the fuck is that? That's like a guy. It's a guy crawling around. But yeah, we live... I was waiting for your reaction. That was a guy! Alright. Alright. Call them jumpers. Oh, I don't like that. That makes it sound like they jump. Don't give me a descriptor. That tells me what they do. No, I don't like that. I don't want men to jump me. I don't want human people to jump me. I don't want to be... That's fair. I mean, it's not great to be... I mean jumped in the sense of like, hey, we crossed the bridge. We're in the bad part of Silent Hill now. You're gonna get jumped. But also... Man, which I do appreciate about Silent Hill. I'm an artist, and I appreciate that in Silent Hill. They're not afraid to... They make uncomfortable... They cover some very uncomfortable topics, I think, in a nuanced enough way that lends credence to the story that they're trying to tell. Like, lends credence to the characters. I think a lot about Abstract Daddy from Silent Hill 2. And I feel like that was done so much justice in the remake of 2. I feel like it would have been so easy for Konami or Bloober Team to cut around some stuff. To be like, oh, people... Because that's the thing. People don't like to be uncomfortable anymore. People don't like art that challenges them. I wonder how the jumpers will be in the remake. I'm excited for a remake of this. I've been enjoying this so far. But people like to live in a bubble that is comfortable to them. People like to live in a world that doesn't challenge their worldview. They isolate themselves in this echo chamber of just yes-anding a worldview or yes-anding content. Like, I look at not to get too, like, I don't normally like talking too real world on stream, but let's look at the MCU for a second if we want to talk about content. The first movie in the MCU, Iron Man, is second Persian Gulf propaganda. Came out in 2008, filmed in 2007. They took the villainous organization of the Ten Rings and made it a nebulous Middle Eastern terrorist organization. For us to hate. Boo, Ten Rings. It is propaganda created in a time when we were at war with somebody. And it is very much of its time, I will say. But if we look at a more recent MCU movie, didn't they retcon the Ten Rings in the... Yeah, in Shang-Chi. They did retcon that. Which, I appreciate them righting the ship. I appreciate them going back and saying, hey, Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie is of its time. Like, the actual real guy, the Mandarin, which, again, take that name for what you will, he was like, yeah, that was my moniker, But then a lot of different people started using it just to, and you know, I don't like it. People were using it in a way I didn't agree with. People took like my moniker, my name, which I appreciate them like talking about it. But if we look at a more recent MCU movie like Captain America 4, Captain America 4 went through 3 different finalized scripts. It's called Locked. They went through 3 different locked drafts, one of which changed while they were filming. They added a character to Captain America 4 while they were filming, casted a character, filmed the scenes, and still cut the character from the final cut of the movie. That Captain America 4 went through so many rewrites because of real-world things that were happening. And again, I don't want to get too into it. I don't want to get too into the weeds of everything that's going on. But I feel like the original cut, or some version of the movie, would have been, I don't want to say more challenging for the sake of just making people uncomfortable, but I feel like we now live in a world of such binaries. We now live in a world of such, like, I am pro this thing. If you are not pro this thing, you are clearly against this thing, which means I hate you. We are not going to have a nuanced conversation about this. If you don't agree with the thing that I agree with, that means you're my enemy. Because of the anonymity of online conversations, people can just say whatever they want. People live in extremes nowadays. But I feel like if they had tried to do Captain America 4 in 2007 or 2008, I feel like we could have gotten a much more nuanced take on literally anything. And I feel like it's because people want to be drip-fed, and people don't want to be drip-fed information. They want to just be given, you know, they want to take things at face value. They want to see clear-cut bad guy get punched, you know? They don't want a nuanced gray area kind of like, ugh. They don't want to be made uncomfortable. And I think Silent Hill, like, Silent Hill F was phenomenal. I appreciate wholeheartedly them not shying away from the uncomfortable content of Silent Hill. It did come with a trigger warning. I think most people should touch grass. Oh, 1000%. 1000%. Go have a conversation with somebody. Again, like, just because of where I work and the kinds of people I work with, I am exposed to a lot of different worldviews every day. And I really do try to have my... Go breathe outside without the screens. Exactly. Where the hell am I? I'm just wandering. Oh, okay. I made it to the other bridge. Fuck, what was I saying? In my line of work, I really do... Oh, this opened both of them. Turn around, more jumpers. Ah. It's cool to know that both bridges work now, though. But yeah, I try to make it a point never to, like, lie to people where I work. If it's definitely something I can't tell them because of HIPAA, or if it's something I can't tell them because it's part of their like if it's something that their team does not want me to tell them, you know, like, obviously I will omit stuff. But if you work in medical, that seems like a lot. So I try to make it a point not to lie to people if I can help it, and to try and have, like, real positive conversation. Like, if somebody says something like they believe in XYZ, or they want XYZ thing to happen, or if they want to talk about, like, what's going on in the world, that can be very mentally exhausting. I was going to stream yesterday, but I was genuinely so fucking exhausted from my work week. I was so drained. I was like, I just need a day for my brain not to work. But I really do try to have these conversations with people because I think it is important for worldviews to kind of butt heads. And I don't mean butt heads in the way of, like, fighting. I never want to fight with anybody. But I do think having tough conversations is important And the more tough conversations you have, the less tough they'll be. The more versed you will be in your own worldview, the more of a stance you'll have to take on things, the more you'll be able to cite sources and be like, well, I was reading this article, and I learned this pertinent information, which made me change my worldview. I think it's also important, if you learn new information, to accept new information. Instead of becoming stagnant and saying, even if new information comes out, I'm not going to change my ways. Oh yeah, fuck off. Get out of here. Oh, that's my fucking map. Let me shoot them. Fuck you. I got jumped. To the popo. I think I'm just gonna head to the hospital. I can come explore all this once I'm done at the hospital, because they'll probably send me to the police department at some point. How's my health? Oh, I'm about to die. Okay. Go inside. I can go into the police department right now. Right on. Go piss, girl. Thank you, Nightbot. Do I want to go here right now? Hang on, turn around. Okay, there is a door over here. Do I really want to explore here right now, though? Like, I can come explore this later. Handgun. Handgun. The door is jammed. Can I go behind the counter over here? No. Alright. I'll explore a little bit, I suppose. Oh, I can't adjust the camera here. This is just it. Okay. Shotgun shell. There's a memo on the desk. Coroner Seals called. Oh, that was a name. Coroner Seals called. Officer Gucci is unlikely to be murdered. He apparently died naturally. But medical records show Officer Gucci had no prior symptoms of heart disease. Lots of ammo? That's good at least. I'm saving shotgun shells for boss fights. Because the lizard or whatever at the bottom of the school. Exposition. Yeah, which is fine. The lock is jammed. Oh, is this it? Is this... Okay. So just lots of ammo. Cool. Cool. And maybe I'll get a key at some point and I'll be able to... And to save, yeah. Okay, yeah. South this way. Sybil must have been here. Is Sybil the name of the culty woman in the hood? Oh my god, that was her name. Okay. I forgot about her. The fact that so far so many characters have shown up once. Fuck yeah. Dr. Kaufman? Was there another... I don't remember her. don't remember Dr. Wait. Yes? Yes, I do. I do remember Dr. Kaufman. Sorry, too early? Is it? Are we not? Oh, is Dr. Kaufman somebody we meet at the hospital? Who am I thinking of? Because there was somebody other than Sybil. Or am I just thinking of the daughter? Am I just thinking about our daughter? Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just head over there. What's over here? Dahlia. There we go. I was about to say, I'm holding the trigger. Why is it not? Hey. Dahlia is the crazy old lady. Hang on, let me allow. For saying crazy. Well, whenever I think of crazy, I think of was it a CeeLo Green song, or was it the band he was in that did the song Crazy? Because sometimes I forget CeeLo Green was in a band. Say cray cray. Hey, that works. Okay, we are at the hospital. We have door. Okay, there is a door on this side. This looks less official of an entrance, though. Yeah. Alchemilla? Alchemilla Hospital. Alchemilla. Or it could be Spanish, Alchemilla. I just heard a gunshot, so I'm just gonna save it real quick. Reception. My reception is terrible in here. Gunshot in the distance. Time for a boss battle. Only one person is allowed to have a gun in this game, and that's me. If I see anybody else with a gosh dang gun... Another man?
Hold it. Stop. Don't shoot. Wait. I'm not here to fight. My name is Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
After he shoots...
Thank God, another human being.
Stop. Don't shoot.
Do you work here?
I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman. I work at this hospital.
So maybe you can tell me what's going on.
I really can't say. I was taking a nap in the staff room. When I woke up, it was like this.
You slept through the apocalypse,
Everyone
dog?
seems to have disappeared. And it's snowing out, this time of year. Something's gone seriously wrong. Did you see those monsters? Have you ever seen such aberrations? Ever even heard of such things? You and
No.
I both know creatures like that don't exist.
Yeah.
Except they do. Surprised he shot
Have
at
you
a
seen a
human.
little girl anywhere? I'm looking for my daughter. She's only 7. Short, black hair.
She's missing. I'm sorry. But with all those monsters around, I highly doubt that she's... Sorry, I didn't mean to
What
bother.
bedside manner of this fucking doctor?
Your wife, she's here with you?
She died 4 years ago. Now it's just me and my daughter.
We're worried about
see.
this guy not in a good way.
I'm sorry. Well, I'd better be going. I can't just sit around here doing nothing.
So long. Good luck out there.
My guy, dog. I'm looking for my daughter. Well, she's probably dead. If you haven't found her yet, there sure are a lot of ghoulies around, a lot of monsters. I know most medical doctors don't act like that. To be fair, the acting in this game is bad. Excuse me. I also think that there's been some real bad translation stuff. This should be reception. But it's also kind of charming. The story is so good. Yeah. Like, the acting is charming. I think about Silent Hill 2. You're in here eating pizza! From, talking to Eddie. Nothing unusual, nothing unusual. It's not unusual to be loved. I will take this. Thank you. Waiting room, reception. Okay, wait, that's the entrance. So waiting room, I'm in the reception. I just passed through the office, examination room, medicine room. And Harry sees Dahlia. You're Dr. Kaufman. No, I want to go to the medicine room. Give me drugs. Say their name with emphasis. Harry Mason. It's a whiteboard. Nothing special written here. Okay, we've got some restrooms. Yeah, let's, I'm not gonna go, actually, I'm gonna keep exploring here and I'll pass by the bathrooms on my way upstairs. When I leave to go upstairs. The door is jammed. Not this one. Does this feel like a hospital to you? Oh, from like the 50s maybe. It feels out of place for sure. It feels more clinical than surgical. Like, it feels more like in the way that people describe like asylums as hospitals. You know? Feels like a hospital from the 50s? Yeah. Basement key. It feels very... And again, I'll have to find a common area to really... But it feels like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Which is not a good movie. It's fine. People get mad when I say that One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is not a great movie. It's a good movie once, but once you know where the movie goes, it's such a drag. It's such a slow, miserable burn of a movie. It's interesting the first time when you don't know where it's going. It's just about a group of crazy people. It's about like an insane asylum. And kind of the mistreatment of clients or the mistreatment of like patients there, which is a real thing. Like the mistreatment of people who, it's not like Clockwork Orange. I would say they kind of end similarly. I would say they kind of have similar arcs where the main character is kind of a problem, and they have a very sterile, like surgical, inhuman way of dealing with this problem character. Clockwork Orange seems disturbing. Never watched it. Clockwork Orange is a commentary, or it was created as a commentary at the time of the rise of punks, like the punk movement in England of like the 70s, or I guess 60s, 70s. Basically, it was like, if we don't do something about these radical hooligan kids in the street, this is our future. And it feels a little fear-mongery. It's a fucked up movie, to be sure. Like it's an old enough movie, I guess. Minor spoilers for major things in the movie. The character commits horrendous crimes, goes to jail, learns nothing, and commits heinous, horrible, inhuman crimes again. And they were like, well, the system straight up failed. We're gonna have to completely reinstitutionalize. We're gonna have to completely just sterilize this guy's brain. And there's some ambiguity at the end of Clockwork Orange if it like actually worked. Phlebotomy, kind of. The implication is that like that's the next step. If you've ever seen the famous image from Clockwork Orange where it's like the guy getting like his eyes held open, like watching a bunch of graphic stuff, eyes held open. That's from Clockwork Orange. Like that original like imagery is from Clockwork Orange. And what they're trying to do in that scene is show him a bunch of horrible graphic stuff to make him like throw up. Basically be like, hey, here's a bunch of terrible, you did something bad. Here's a bunch of terrible bad things, to try and rewire his brain so that like when he sees crime or thinks about crime, he gets physically ill and like throws up. And there's some ambiguity if it worked at the end of the movie. I appreciate movies that create discourse and conversation. Like John Carpenter's The Thing is such a great movie that creates discourse and conversation of like, oh, did it work? Or like, oh, what's the ending to The Thing? But Clockwork Orange has some ambiguity to whether or not it worked. I love The Thing. Probably like top 3 favorite movies of all time. I love that movie so much. That got a game like a couple decades ago. Might play that at some point on stream. Among Us! Yeah, it is just Among Us. Yeah. But yeah, trust no one. Oh, my brain. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest does not have that ambiguity. There's a guy who is... A Clockwork Orange is about a guy who is, like, locked up in an asylum. And he's like, really high functioning. It's, like, really unclear. Does he need to be here? Because they show you some of the other clients, some of the other patients in the asylum, and it's very much like, okay, you are a threat to... You are a danger to yourself or others. You are here to get help, to get medicated. You know, like, you are locked up here for a reason. You know, mental health stuff has gotten way better in the last few years, in the last couple decades, but it's very much ambiguous as to, like, do you need to be here? What is really... Wait, can I not actually get to... I can't get into that room. I can't get to the bathrooms or go upstairs. Elevator, downstairs... I did get the basement key. To the basement, I suppose. Yeah, I got the basement key. I can head to the basement. I just wanted to head upstairs first, but I can't get there yet. Okay, creepy basement, here we come. I think it was this door. Yeah! Just run straight into the basement, it's fine. Are they just bugs? Yeah, they just bugs. I forgot I had a flashlight. Alright, one door at a time. That's where I came from. Elevator. There we go. The in-house generator powers elevators, ICUs, and operating rooms only. Oh yeah, the ambient music in these games is fucking... There are so many little pieces that go into making the mood for, like, a game or a movie or a show. Like, I've talked about how the limitations of the PS1 are the reasons why there's fog like that in Silent Hill. And, like, that helps, like, the ambience of the fog, the ambience of the music. Like, there's so much that goes into it, but every little piece of it is so good. Like, if all these little pieces were only okay, I don't think it would work as well. Oh, what's this notification? Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Okay. There's a vending machine. It doesn't work. There's a vending machine. It doesn't work. Okay, I mean, I don't have any keys for this floor. None of the doors are held shut electronically, I don't think, so... Okay, nothing I can do on this floor. I guess let me try the first floor again. Maybe turning on the power did do something. That's the basement. What the fuck happened here? A glass vial lies shattered. It's not just broken, it looks smashed on purpose. Books are scattered around the desk. Check the elevator one more time. It's like a note. Oh, the buttons. Wait a second. Wait a second. I can open the door. Nah, let's head up to the 4th floor. Something is gaslighting you. I'm so tired of being gaslit. I'm so tired of it. I was hoping even in my Vimeo James I could get away with it. Right, 1 second. All right. Are we already in the other world? Wait a minute. That was fast. Yeah, because it sounds like she. So they use yon instead. No, she is 7, which is why they use Nana. No, I think they use a different number for like casual conversation because of it's like Sheen or something. Yeah, it's viewed the same way as like the 13th floor in high-rise buildings in the States. Like 13 is an unlucky number in Western culture. Ah, the number 4. Yeah, I am in the other world. This is just the other world now. Dope. I got there fast. But yeah, so like in a lot of Western buildings, there won't be a 4th floor, or there won't be a 13th floor. That took too many shots. I can't stomp the body. Birdcage. It's empty. That feels like a puzzle. Nurses want your autograph. Those were knives they were holding, not pens. You can't trick me. Okay. We have a Rorschach blot. What do you see? We have a Rorschach blot. I see a praying mantis. Fucking poggers. I also see a praying mantis. South is a lot of TLC. Look, I'm going to keep it 100. I don't think this is a sterile environment. You should not be practicing surgery in a room that is more rust than any other material. A plate of cat. Alright, we found the plate of cat. A lemon starburst. Number 3 in the tier list. Starbursts go pink, red, yellow, orange, and no, I will not be having any discourse about this. It is pink, red, yellow, orange. This is not a conversation. In terms of which is best, yes. That's the tier list. A pack of blood! Cool! I love that I just found a pack of blood and thought that might be useful. I'm joking, by the way. If people have other takes on Starburst, I'm not dying on the hill of Starburst. Anything goes in the other world. Oh my god, the rubber ball. Have you ever heard the sound of a rubber ball breaking a window? No. Would you like to? Let's try room 302, 303, 304. I can save. What's on TV? VCR, but it's unusable. VCR, but I don't have a tape of me killing my wife. That's some other guy. What if Harry just finds the VCR tape from Silent Hill 2? Harry would be so confused. Who are these people? That guy looks insane. Thank God I'm normal. Steel plate is screwed into the wall. I need a screwdriver. That's pretty fucked up. Oh, excuse me. Okay, yeah, I have been in here. Let me... Heating some pork. Oh, I'm so hungry. I haven't had anything to eat all day. Like, I just realized I've not had anything to eat all day. Yeah, I might need to... Ah! You like spicy food? I love spicy food. Oh. Thai food is so good. Like, the right level of spicy. Slight. Nothing more than that. But yeah, I might take like a 10-minute break or a 5-minute break soon here to, like, get something to eat, use the restroom, all that good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, stretch those limbs. I feel pretty safe if I just leave it paused here. This feels fine. Alright, I'm gonna see if fishing works. Right on. Take care of yourselves. Listen to your body, stretch, eat, stay hydrated, all that good stuff. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Where am I? There I am. I really hope my body does not disagree with me later. I just scarfed down a bowl of leftover pasta. What do you think happens at the Loud Hills? You meet Alan Wake and learn about the spirals. It's an ocean. And Alan Wake 2 is probably one of the best video games I've ever played. It's such a shame you have to play Alan Wake 1 to really understand it. Because Alan Wake 1 is not good. Okay, okay, we haven't really explored anywhere here yet. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Don't touch. I figured that part out. They are immortal? Okay. They're drinking blood. Okay, hang on. So if I give it the blood pouch... It didn't even occur to me that that is them drinking. Oh my god, we're down the rabbit hole. Okay. This is meant to be an asylum. Because Alice went a little batty. Starburst number 2. The teal starburst. The delicious teal starburst. So we have the Cheshire Cat, we have the Mad Hatter. Are we gonna get a rabbit? A mint-flavored starburst? I hear you. Get away. Get away. Is that a lighter? Yeah. I do believe it is time to start some fires. How many starbursts do you have? 2. I found the cat and the hat. I'm assuming there's going to be a rabbit one for the March Hare or the White Rabbit. There might be one... Yeah. Clouds flowing over a hill. Sky on a sunny day. Tangerines that are bitter. Lucky 4-leaf clover. Violets in the garden. Dandelions along the path. Unavoidable sleeping time. Liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. I won't spill this riddle, my lips are sealed. Thank you. Thank you. I do want to figure this out. Let me find... Do I need a new... Okay, all of these are... What is that? I guess I can use this sticky note. Otherwise, I would just toss it. So let me make some notes. Okay, so clouds flowing over a hill. That to me says white. Sky on a sunny day, blue. Tangerines that are bitter, orange. Green. Purple, yellow, unavoidable sleeping time. I'm guessing that's black for night. And then slashed wrists is red. It's man. It's the Sphinx's. God, that just reminds me, there was a great Futurama bit that they did called The Scary Door. It was, it was a take on the Twilight Zone, and it was really short bits that were supposed to be, like, making fun of the Twilight Zone. And it was like, this mad scientist combined all of the worst creatures in the world together to create the most vile animal of them all. And like the machine opens up and this naked guy steps out and he looks right at the camera and he's like, turns out it was man. The most vile, horrible animal of all. Turns out it was man. Like just completely undercutting. Such a good bit. Where do you want to set the plate? Orange comes after green and after green before purple. No, again, that's the wrong button. This is my inventory. Yellow plate goes after purple before black. This is a pretty easy puzzle. Lemon Starburst. The delicious lemon Starburst. Oh, I could go for some Starburst. When I say that orange and lemon are not the best Starburst flavors, they're still Starbursts. Starburst is like such a solid candy. Starburst is one of those candies with like no bad flavors. Like, I would say like Skittles, original bag Skittles, no bad flavors. In original bag Skittles. Oh, I already got this. Dumbledore's favorite sweet flavor is lemon. Yeah, lemon drops. Starbursts are solid until you unwrap a flavored rock. Oh yeah, if they're ice cold, if Starbursts are ice cold, that's fair. You suck on them for a little bit, get them at least room temperature in your mouth. Time to go to the lavatory. No, I'm going to piss myself. No, I'm going to shit myself. How dare they? The Grim Reaper's List. Oh. I'm gonna make note of these names as well. Names and ages. Don't know if it'll be useful, but... Lydia Findley, 35. I'm gonna at least make note of the initials. Trevor F. White, 60. Trevor F. White, 60. 18 Albert Lords. 45 Roberta T. Morgan. And Edward C. Briggs, 38. Imagine a hospital having a Grim Reaper's list. Every morning you have to wake up and just see if you have an appointment. You wake up terrified. You just have to double check to see if you have an appointment. Okay, I'm guessing this is going to be locked and we have to solve the rainbow puzzle to open it. Back down to the first floor. Skittles, taste the rainbow. Exactly. Ah! What the fuck? Why would you hit me, dog? Who gave you permission? Doctors. Man, you go into debt and go into med school and you just think you have the right to just hit people. That's how all doctors ever are. Nurses, doctors. Nurses are soldiers, doctors are tanks. I'm guessing that's in, like, the toughness level. Okay. I mean, 3 shotgun shots is... Those parasite bumps are nasty. Yeah, too bad I can't stomp them. It doesn't give me an option to stomp, but... I'm always suspicious when there's a room with nothing in it. What do you mean this room is empty? The hell was that? I don't appreciate that, Silent Hill. Maybe you're the problem. I've been using quite a few shotgun shells. I still have 63. I've gotten addicted to listening to Clabe Hammer on YouTube, which is basically Jerry Springer, but with finances. Oh my god, wait. Caleb Hammer. I think I know who this is. I think my partner has, like, watched some of this with me in the room. Yeah. I've seen some of these. It's neither my partner and I really use TikTok or use TikTok at all, but there's been a couple YouTube. God, there was one I saw. They were in, like, deep, horrible debt because of the husband. And, like, as they were talking, they were like, so what are you going to do about your finances? And he's like, I don't know, I'm in the middle of buying another new truck. Or, like, he was in the middle of, like, buying a car or something. It was insane. I want that. I want whatever that is. I'm mashing the button, but not being able to interact with anything. The kitchen feels so specific. There's gotta be something I can interact with in the kitchen. Actual crack addict is the cooking. Like a dude who was addicted to ripping packs? Just like the high of the high. No. I don't like that. You can stop that now. The plate of queen. Like addicted to buying singles, or was he addicted to buying packs and ripping packs? Because I know a lot of gamblers who... Ah, fuck! Get out of here. No. Do not like. Get out of here. Back down to the basement. See, okay, so in... Here on stream, we do have some rewards for TCG things. For 500 of the channel points, there's Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Lorcana, and MTG. Because I play a lot of card games. Everything Pokemon cards, opening packs, watching other people open packs, betting on pack openings, everything. 29K? 30,000 in a month? But yeah, like I've got like a stack of Pokemon cards right here. I wouldn't say like I'm not addicted to opening packs, because the problem is my go-to that is crack in card form. Yeah, I've got like a stack of Magic right here. Because the problem is Yu-Gi-Oh is my go-to. I genuinely love playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I love playing all card games. I really do love card games. As a matter of fact, my partner does like opening packs. She doesn't spend exorbitant amounts on opening packs, but like once every 3 months, she might get some like Prismatic Evolution packs. Tries to get Caleb into Pokemon cards like a crack fiend. Gives him his first for free. Oh yeah, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh with some friends in a format called GOAT, which is like I can't remember what it stands for, but the idea is that you can play with any card released before like April 2006. Any card released before April 2006 is legal in this format. Toon World, I have a Toon World deck. I have an Ojama deck. I really like my Ojama deck. It's like 120,000 in debt, all because of Pokemon cards. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just cardboard. It's just cardboard. Literally probably the best thing, one of the best things to, it's like a used car and a bachelor's degree. As of right now, I am not in any kind of financial debt. I have a bachelor's degree and I managed to graduate college without any financial debt. I got like scholarships. I got some grants. To be fair, my degree is fucking worthless. But talks about how someone he knew got arrested because they put a tracker on sales vendors' cars to follow her for... The worst... I have a BS in film. I got a bachelor's of applied science in the science of filmmaking, which I love. I film theory. Yeah, no, it's applied science, so it is a science degree. I can ask you questions. Please do. Genuinely, I love talking film and I love talking art. Yes, Citizen Kane is overrated. Scream franchise. I have not seen a single Scream movie. Fire away, but all I know is that Matthew Lillard has an earring. 7th movie's coming out here soon. Yeah? I've heard that a lot of people are coming back for the new Scream movie. You should stream your reactions. I've thought about doing like movie nights, like stream movie nights. I know people give me your film expertise take. The number one thing that I think people who are getting into film, people who maybe don't have as much training, the first thing I see people get wrong is they don't have depth of field. So what makes a film shot look professional over amateur is focus. So like my camera right now, everything is in focus. Sorry, the cat's screaming. Hang on. Everything is in focus right now on my camera. You can see the TV behind me, you can see shelves. Not zoomed in so close I can see every follicle. Well, so what makes things look professional is depth of field. Like if I were to do this professionally, like my camera, my little pop guard, like the microphone in the foreground would be out of focus, and everything behind me would be out of focus. I would have a small focus depth on myself, because that creates interest in the frame. It draws the eye to whatever is in focus in the frame. And once you kind of realize this, it's fascinating to watch. They use it a lot of time in racking focus. If somebody's talking about this antique gun on the wall, have you made films? Yeah, I've actually won awards in my region for some of the films I've made. I haven't made anything in a while, and unfortunately, I did have a falling out with some of the people I was making films with. I have other people that I make films with, and we're actually working on some long-form scripted material, like a web series, basically. Working on a web series. We're working on... The idea is that it's going to kind of be... another thing we're working on, the idea is that it's going to kind of be an audio drama with a lot of like production design in the sound. Our interests are in meteorology. Look, as somebody who is deeply passionate about art, we do not live in a world right now where it is not viable to enter almost any art industry right now. We just don't live in that world. So I'm a part of a few different programs and a few different websites and email lists and stuff. Enter the Arts via streaming and YouTube. Well, so I'm a part of a few different... Basically, I get emails with job offers, is the idea. And 99% of the time, it is, hey, we're looking for somebody to train our AI voice model. We want to hire you for 1 day to speak into a microphone and help train this AI to use your voice forever. We will hire you once to never hire you again. That is 99% of what I get. The other 1% is literally just things that I don't qualify for. because the algorithm is insane. The algorithm will say, we found a job perfect for you. Yeah. It trained the AI to replace us. And Fran Drescher, who was head of SAG-AFTRA, I don't think did a very good job in protecting a lot of the artists' rights and made too many compromises with a lot of the policy that was sort of brought into place and a lot of the deals that were struck. Sean Astin, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Samwise from Lord of the Rings is head of SAG-AFTRA now. From the from the Goonies, and I hope he does a better job. He's got some plans that is he sounds like a very artist-first president of SAG-AFTRA, but it remains to be seen. He's very new. But his mom was head of SAG-AFTRA, like, in the 80s or something. I'm getting a little inside baseball here, but I'm hoping and praying that things will change. Oh, the animation industry is so bad right now. I mean, to be fair, the animation industry has not been in a good place since the early 2000s when animators tried to unionize, and instead Disney said, no, we're just not going to hire traditional animators anymore. Which is why Disney movies from, like, 2005 onward are all CG animated, because traditional 2D animation artists unionized, and it was cheaper to hire non-union CG artists. Both the artists and engineers. Oh yeah, we do, on this channel, at the beginning of every month, we do like a news stream for gaming to wrap up like some of what's been going on, because I want people to make informed decision about their gaming experience. You know, don't just play Call of Duty because you want to play Call of Duty, you know. Be aware that, like, hey, they're using AI to make skins for the guns. Like, this game is shutting down, or here's a buyout. Here's another company that Xbox is buying. Shit like that. What the fuck is an ampule? What the fuck is that? Ampule? Relieves pain to recover stamina to high. Effects last for a while. Okay. Yeah, naps. It's locked. Cool, I can take the elevator. Let's circle back, because I still need one more plate. Oh. Ruh-roh. Not seeing anything. Freaking get out of here, get out of here. Get out of here. Wait. How do you make a horror movie, specifically a slasher? Well, most... Oh, okay, so... 9 times out of 10, slashers are made for the sake of, like, the gore factor. You know, the oh, what's the word I'm looking for? They're made for the shock factor of, like, coming up with... Did you check the vending machines? Let me go back and check. Last time I checked, it just said they didn't work. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, they are made just for the shock factor of coming up with a bunch of gory bits. Hey, nice. Double nice. If you want to come up with an interesting... If you want to come up with a slasher, 100% a slasher is made by the killer. The actual slasher. If you look at every successful slasher franchise, it has an immediately recognizable face to it. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Ghostface, even something more recently like Art the Clown from Terrifier. The main draw of a slasher is the killer being cool and set pieces for unique kills. Yes. There is one that I would say an interesting slasher has to almost lean more action than horror. It can absolutely have horror elements attached to it. Thanksgiving. I did not see Thanksgiving. I was told I would hate Thanksgiving because there's a lot of gore in that. I personally don't do well with gore. I wanted to throw up watching Terrifier, but Terrifier is just a gore porn. It's awful. I saw Terrifier 3 in theaters, and that was awful. Another cliche slasher film from the director of the Borderlands movie, Eli Roth. Oh, Eli Roth. What are you like? It's insane to me that Eli Roth filmed the Borderlands movie, and it was in post-production hell for so long, he had time to go make Thanksgiving, edit it, release it, and go on a tour for Thanksgiving before Borderlands was done. I like trying to figure out who the killer is. If it's a mystery you're after, it's better to work... a sound heard from behind the door. It's better to work backwards from a mystery. You're going to want to figure out who did it, and then start building layers behind that. Like, the way that it was described to me was laying tile on a roof, or shingles. You can't, like, layer them as you see them, because the one on top, the shingle on top, was the last one laid. Onions. Onions have layers. Yeah. Now, the way that... oh gosh, my brain. The way that slashers set themselves apart is almost always an iconic villain. An iconic... Because the hardest part about slashers is that they break the general convention of... Unless it is specifically a slasher with a final girl trope, like not Friday the 13th, Halloween. The quote-unquote main character, the protagonist of the movie, does not matter. In storytelling, there's the protagonist choices and the events. So the protagonist makes a choice, and events happen because... Final girl is a trope started from... Oh, God. Last House on the Left? I can't remember what movie it was. Basically, there's a certain cliche, or there's a certain trope in slasher films where somebody survives at the end of it. We gotta have our final girl. Yeah. Laurie? Was that her name? Laurie Strode? Lauren Strode? Laurie Strode, thank you. Yeah, Yeah, the final girl, the girl who lives. Unless you are specifically going for a final girl, it breaks the convention of storytelling in the way that a story walks on two legs. The main character makes a choice, and then that choice leads to some events until they have to make another choice. And each choice that the protagonist makes leads to the next choice. So this is what the story is doing. It's makes a choice, stuff happens leading to the choice, makes a choice. Sometimes the antagonist is there forcing them to make a choice. You know, choose the person you love over your family, or something very cliche. I feel like if I was pushed into a slasher film, I would die so fast. A lot of people think that. But then you also have to... People like to make fun of slasher films because people make poor decisions, but in a fight, flight, or freeze environment, people are not thinking clearly. Like, of course people are going to make dumb decisions when they're stressed out, when there's literally a murderer around. Because a lot of people haven't been in that situation. But yeah, so if people are not thinking clearly in this session. Except one exception is You're Next. I have not seen You're Next. But yeah, so in a slasher film, you're not really meant to have a main character. You're meant to have a pool of idiots to set up your gory kills. Come on, open my inventory. Red Plate is an awesome reverse horror movie. It's pretty brutal, though, at some points. One movie I was very surprised about. Red is the last one. One movie I was very surprised that I enjoyed was, oh, God. What the fuck was that? It's from, like, 2019. Hang on. It does lean kind of more action towards the end of it, but 2019 slasher film. I guess it might not technically be. It is a horror movie. Hang on. What is this freaking movie called? My Bloody Valentine. Is it 2018? How old is this fucking movie? It had a very almost forgettable one-word title. Like Insidious, but it wasn't Insidious. Did you see Hard Eyes? No. I don't do horror movies. I'm more of a sci-fi fantasy, I like dramas. I really like based on true event movies. Horror is like one of my least viewed genres. I love horror video games. I don't care for horror movies. I don't know what it is. I don't know why there's this discrepancy. I genuinely love horror games. I do not care for horror movies. 1 second. I remember one of the actors in this movie, so I'm just gonna, like, go to his IMDb page. Was it Nope? Nope was also really good. I adored Nope. Hang on. Hurry up and load. Scrolling. What is this fucking movie called? Malignant. I actually really fucking liked Malignant a lot. James Wan, 2021. Annabelle Wallis, Maddie Hassan. Jake Abel. I watched it on a whim. Sinister's a great horror movie that borders mystery thriller. Shutter Island is a really great, like, creepy mystery thriller. But yeah, I watched Malignant on a whim with someone, with a friend. Wasn't sure if I was gonna like Malignant, and like at a certain point, like this friend and I, we looked at each other like, wait, this is actually kind of good. We went in with very low expectations. We were like, fucking whatever. This doesn't look that good. It's got like what, a 6 out of 10 rating. That's good. But most people give 6 out of 10s to movies that they think are below average, even though 6 out of 10 is above average. Hang on, let me look at all of my maps real quick. Where have I not been? Video. Did I find a video? What do you think of the Silent Hill film? I have not seen any Silent Hill movie. Not the old UA Bowl one. There's a new one coming out. Well, no. Yeah, there's a new Silent Hill coming out. New Silent Hill movie. Do not watch the second one. Look, UA Bowl makes hot garbage. Do I have anything for the fucking tape machine? Oil lighter. Video. Room 302. I need a video. I can't wait for Pyramid Head to show up. Did you go to the basement yet? Yeah, I went back to the basement. Hang on, let me double check down there. Yeah, and there was just the storeroom I couldn't open. It was just locked. I liked 2 of the 3 Cloverfield movies. I have not seen the Cloverfield Paradox, but I heard it completely missed the mark. I really liked the original Cloverfield. I think 10 Cloverfield Lane has some incredible tension. I think John Goodman absolutely fucking kills it. Oh, a really good, like, bloody thriller that I like recommending to people is Green Room, starring the late Anton Yelchin. That's an incredible movie. Green Room is so good. I feel like if Muto is like, what if the Cloverfield monster fused with a stealth jet? Yeah, you know what? Muto from Godzilla. Favorite actor next to Matthew Lillard. John Goodman. John Goodman always strikes me as the kind of guy who he's old enough, he might say something. Did you complete the Starburst puzzle? Nope, that's what I'm looking for. I'm missing blue. I'm missing the blue one. I can't get past the medicine room here. Until he pushed NFTs like fucking crazy, called everyone who calls him out a fake fan. Yeah, I'll figure it out, Slew Dog. I'm kind of going at my own pace. Yeah, no, Matthew Lillard pushed NFTs like crazy. People said, "Hey, NFTs are scams," and then he said, "My NFTs aren't scams," which not a good look, dog. My NFTs are rare and special. Righteous Gemstones is the only TV show I've watched to near completion. I've heard... My dad has been talking up Righteous Gemstones. I've heard really good things about Righteous Gemstones. But yeah, John Goodman... I always feel like John Goodman is old enough. He might say something... Like, I keep thinking, oh, he's gonna slip up and say something that's gonna get him in trouble. It's Racist Gemstones, not Steven Universe. I think it's about a mega church full of swindlers. See the room with a big cabinet? That's an excellent question. So many of these rooms look the same. Would this be, like, what floor am I looking for? What room number? It's about dunking on evangelicals and prosperity faith. Nice. Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I heard, is Walton Goggins in it? I've heard Walton Goggins is great. Let me look. Let me go back and look in the basement. But yeah, no, John Goodman, I'm just consistently surprised and, like, delighted about seeing the roles that he takes and kind of his nuance and how he, like, comes at a character. Empty shells in a cabinet against a wall. Nope, this is where the hammer was. It's crazy to see WG from Community and the booming. I have not seen Community. Unrelated to the current topic, I reworked the Bard item, trying to think of a replacement for the Paladin item. Alright, yeah. Okay, so the room that you're thinking of, Slew Dog, is probably this one that's just locked. Can't use that. I don't have any... Can I break open the door with my hammer? His appearance as a one-off character was good. I've heard so many good things about Community, except for all of, like, the behind-the-scenes stuff with Chevy Chase. I think I need to find a videotape. Oh no, I can't fucking enter the third floor from the elevator. I've got to go all the way down to the first floor and take the stairs up. You want to show to fucking die? That's crazy. It's crazy that there are directors who are known for tanking shows and that you would legitimately hire them as a hit job. Oh man. I might have to call it soon. My voice is starting to go. Since I'm not streaming as much as I used to, my voice is not used to it. Water? Making me fucking stay hydrated. Cup of water? Making me fucking stay hydrated. Goddamn. We are in the cold season. The air is dry. I am so surprised. So, I was really sick in like November. I had something for like 2 weeks in November. And now like almost everybody at work is sick in some way. And I'm so surprised that like I haven't caught anything. Moses Port and David Guarasquillo. Oh my god. So, I'm gonna try back up on the 4th floor. There is no 4th floor. Interesting. Wait, have I not even tried going in here? I haven't even tried going in the bathrooms. I'm so fucking mad. It was right there. It was literally just sitting on a windowsill in a room I hadn't been in before. Blue Raspberry Starburst. Okay. I'm so fucking mad. Just a room I passed. Yep, let's go finish that puzzle. Ran past it. No? Wait, what? Second floor, then? Nope, second floor. I was about to run right back up to the 3rd floor. Fuck. Here. Yeah, okay. God. Fucking tank controls. Literal tank treads on feet. You did it, yeah. I mean, being real, that puzzle was not that hard. Like, it just told me, like, I just had to pay attention to colors. I do think the moon puzzle with the piano was harder, but I also got the piano puzzle first try. It's unlocked. I think this game has really good puzzles. I'm just not a fan of a lot of the level design or the level layouts. The design is all right. Come on. I win. Okay, so that one lived. They just really want that autograph. Ladies, please. Ladies, please. All these freaking emails. Get out of here. Please update your what? Alright. I hate emails. It's just like... It's so many places that are like, hey, you ordered one thing from us. It is necessary, but it's like you ordered one thing from us once. We're going to email you so often about deals and stuff to try to get your, you know, business back. Basement key. Not the button I wanted to press. Oh, literally right in front of me. My brain might be cooked, I don't know. Can't get to the basement from here. If we don't make Harry do his cardio, he never will. We all know that guy. Bench presses a freight train, but you couldn't fucking pay him to get on a treadmill. Rejoining the Olympics. I'm so glad he lives. There's some empty bottles. That conspicuous bottle. One sec. Let me do my exploration. Let me do my exploration. I'll find stuff. Anything should be a weapon. Yeah. Check the cabinet. I did. Nothing inside. Can I push this? Push the cabinet. My brain is so large. Looks like a hallway under the grate. Can't move it since the vines have grown around it. No. Even though those are green and living. No. The fire goes out of way. Aw. Okay, I need... lighter fluid. Yeah. Sorry, only got something heavier. Look at this real fucking wise guy over here. I'm gonna double now that it says like, oh, now that the game has a thing, now that I've passed a check in the game where it's like, oh, I have to set this on fire, I'm gonna double check all of these to see if there's something that's like, oh, there has to be some kind of apothecary. Yeah, there is. There's a medicine room on each floor. Nothing unusual. Okay, nothing in here. Oh, doctor's office, kitchen. I mean, something in my head is still telling me the kitchen has something useful in it. I mean, there's all kinds of chemicals that'll burst into flames. What was that? Refrigerator is empty. Beer. You know what? Non-essential Discord message coming up? Alright. I'll be sure to immediately zero in on it. Computer enhance. Might have distracted you. All good. I do have an idea, like I know what I need. It's just a matter of exploration to find it. Operating prep room, intensive care unit. Nope. Yeah, if you start apologizing now, I'll think something's wrong. Oh, these are just straight up rooms I haven't been in yet. Okay. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Disinfecting alcohol. But in the way that I'm supposed to hate that music? Yeah. Oh no. Anyway. It's over here. Locked and jammed. That's all it takes? You fucking coward. Nope, wrong door. We've done everything we can. Get the fire marshal. Break down the door. Get the fire marshal. Dismantle the building. I've done everything I can do. Get the fire marshal. Kill the architect. Kill whoever built this building. Make him arrest the fires. Nope. This button. Went right past it. Want to change this by you? Yeah, sounds good. If you want to just, like, text me the idea, like, over Discord, I'll be sure to, I'll read that, like, right after stream. Unless you meant the fire marshals. I meant the guys named Marshall made of fire. The guys named Marshall made of fire. Then they would be firefighters. Fire marshals. Who are also on fire. I don't have a map of this location. A lagoon is a lake under the ocean. The fire's on fire. Yeah, it's just heavy water. That's my understanding of a lagoon, is just heavy water. Hello? Fucking hello? What? Alright. All of the horrible debris in concentrate form? Huh? Do I not know what a lagoon is? Oh, goody gumdrops. I found a videotape. Let's go see what's on it. I hope my collection of glass ants I left on the fucking T.S. Eliot? Is that who did Glass Menagerie? T.S. Eliot ass. I'm thinking of brine pools. Brine pools are horrible debris in concentrate form. Dude, the ocean's messed up. I think I just hate the ocean. I think I've come to a consensus. Fuck the ocean. How long until Haunted Blu-rays? Send haunting pics. Look, I am so... Because, like... Things need to be haunted. Haunted VHS tapes. Haunted... phonographs. That's where we come from. Hang on. Oh. Oh, that's like the abyss. What the fuck? That's the muck. That's where we came from. Haunted iPod Nano. My dad is in this iPod shuffle. The haunted Zune. Not the Zune. This room. Nope, next room over. Cursed relic beyond all mortal comprehension. The Zune. No, I was in the right room. Huh, I don't remember this also being the same room as... Hey! Give me that. Yeah, I found the chemical, burned it. I just found the VHS tape. We're playing the VHS tape now. So I don't want your damn flowers, James. Look at me. Definitely not the hotel tape. I don't want your damn flowers. Well, okay then. I think I'm gonna call it a stream. I think I'm gonna call it a stream for the day here. I wish I could have gotten through the hospital, but my voice is just killing me. Also, I looking at the time. James, wait, don't leave me. Ow. Hoping to stream. Drink some water. I will. Yeah, no, my usual after stream is some tea with honey in it, just for my voice, so I'm not like thrashed later. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be streaming sometime next week. Monday at the soonest. Monday at the soonest is when I'm gonna be streaming again. Gotta get that singing voice in tune. Oh man, I mean. Honestly, the problem is, so I do have my vocal warm-ups for singing. However, it's a different set of vocal warm-ups for streaming. There are vocal warm-ups if you're going to be using your voice for a prolonged period of time, versus if you're going to be using your voice in a very particular way. I'm just not trained in speaking for prolonged periods of time. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I super appreciate it. I super appreciate people coming by to hang out. It's always a good time. I'm going to drop some socials. You're getting your training now? Exactly. I'm getting my training. I mean, it was easier. I used to be able to stream. I used to stream like 5 days a week. I used to be streaming a lot. And then life happens. I had to make a change. I make yapping forever seem easy, but it's not. How dare you? Socials are linked below. There's the shirt shop that sells shirts and hats that I design. There's the VODs channel. There's the Discord server that votes on the games that I play, like Silent Hill. And I need water. Yeah, stay hydrated. Everybody stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. This is genuinely such a fun game. I am really enjoying Silent Hill. I thought it was going to be more esoteric, or I thought it was going to be impenetrable as a game just for the time, but it's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited for whatever Bloober Team has in store. I'm excited to play Silent Hill 2, like the original version, because I've only ever played the remake, so I'm excited to see what the differences are between the original and the remake. I like this franchise, but after we finish Silent Hill, there will be a vote in the Discord server to decide the next game that I play. I'm thinking something pretty straightforward. I want to play games from like last year that I missed out on, so that's probably what's going to be in the Discord server, like for the next vote once we're done with Silent Hill. Is it's going to be a vote for like, here's a like what game. Actually, I'm looking at the date. Because February, Yakuza 3 remake comes out. Yakuza Kiwami 3 comes out. And I'm really going to want to play Yakuza Kiwami 3. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We'll see when we get done with this. We'll see what we play next. But I'm going to get out of here for right now. So be good, be kind, treat people the way that you would want to be treated, and I will catch you in the next one.